Now to local government, both requesting and demanding a lot more of your money. From Houston ISD's jumbo bond proposal to Harris County's plan to substantially raise property taxes. Fox 26 political reporter Greg Groogan live in the studio to tell us what to expect before it all happens. Greg.
Yeah, look, Caroline, government with its handout is not exactly a new development, but multiple branches of government asking for more cash at the same time can be alarming, especially for households on fixed incomes and still grappling with inflation. Let's start with Harris County, where a little-known loophole in state law will allow Judge Lena Hidalgo and commissioners to jack up property taxes a full 8% next year without asking voters for permission. How can that be? Turns out lawmakers in Austin granted an exemption to the state's cap on non-voter approved tax hikes to counties which have experienced a recent disaster, as in the derecho and Hurricane Beryl. Precinct 3 Commissioner Tom Ramsey tells Fox 26 the Democratic supermajority on Commissioners Court has already decided to take full advantage and spend the taxpayer windfall mostly on social programs.
They want to go through with an 8% increase in your taxes, which is $268 million more dollars than we had this year. Let me put that another way. We were able to fund all of our programs this year, take care of all of our business this year, do everything that we need to do this year, but we need another $268 million. We have a spending problem in Harris County.
Again, voters will get zero say on that additional burden, but they will have veto power at the ballot box over Houston ISD's $4.4 billion bond proposal, which, if approved, would be the biggest in Texas history. Now, by nearly all accounts, HISD's proposal is in major trouble, if not completely dead in the water, with just 77 days until voters decide. To learn why, we talked to well-known businessman and columnist Bill King, who chaired the last successful school bond campaign back in 2012. King says the amount of money HISD is asking for seems exorbitant, given the hard fact enrollment has dropped from 210,000 5 years ago to around 171,000 students today. More important than that, HISD's state-appointed superintendent Mike Miles has infuriated nearly every special interest group critical to winning a bond election, including the teachers union, local politicians, LULAC, and the NAACP, not to mention thousands of parents and students.
You know, typically a bond election or a school bond election has a big core supporters with the teachers, with parents, PTO people, those kind of folks. And this time all those people are upset with the district. And so it seems to me it's going to be difficult to persuade them to support a bond when they don't agree with the direction the district is going. And without that base, you got no chance of passing a bond.
So a much-needed infusion of cash to rehabilitate crumbling schools appears to be in very deep trouble, even though HISD has assured voters that it won't have to raise taxes if they approve this very big pile of additional debt. And not to be forgotten, the Harris County Flood Control District is also on the ballot this November with a proposed rate hike that would cost the average homeowner an extra $140 per year. In the studio, Greg Groogan, Fox 26 News.